times in my life I've been wondering why. Still somehow I believed we'd always survive. Now I'm not so sure.
Hey everyone, welcome to my weekly messages. I'm Jalela. I haven't spoken in a couple of weeks because I felt like I needed to give it a rest as people unwind and decompress from the chaos and the emotional upheaval of the U.S. elections. For those of you who are not in the United States, this was a huge deal for us because in many ways it was a wake-up call, a big slap in the face, a splash, a bucket of cold water right in the face for a lot of Americans about the truth of the fact that they really don't have the power that they are told that they have, because it appeared that the popular vote went to Hillary Clinton and she didn't win, only by a margin. Well, okay, there's plenty of evidence showing that that whole popular vote was rigged anyway, and that she was losing by a huge amount, but I am asked not to get too political in this message. So this is going to be a higher perspective to help people kind of find their balance. When I tuned into the Nibiruans and I asked them, well, what do you want people to know? Their response was very quick. They said, stay calm, stay calm, stay calm. Everything is playing out to a positive conclusion. Wow. So that was very encouraging. Now, I understand what they mean by that, but a lot of people don't. So once again, we're going to have to shift, like step back from the world, and go back into the higher levels and take a look at this from a much bigger picture. So what's happening right now in the United States is going to reverberate around the world. And as we know, if you follow this work, you know that the United States is like a focal point for the grand experiment of polarity integration. And the grand experiment is the integration of light and dark in all of its aspects. So you have to have in every planet where this game is being played, one location that's kind of like a stage, if you will. And the people there are going to, how do you say it? They're going to act out the roles, but it's going to affect people all around the world. And so on this planet, it seems like the stage is here in the United States. And of course, we're a melting pot of people from all over the world. So there you go. And 50% of all the star seeds are here in the United States, as I understand. So it kind of makes sense. So anyway, what's going on? What they're saying is there's nothing by chance right now. Everything that is occurring is a replay of events that occurred in the ancient past on other homeworlds for humans, and we did not get past this point successfully. We ended up nuking our planets and destroying our worlds. So we're here again at this final part, and we're replaying a lot of the events. Now in the past, and you'll read about this in the Mission Remembered, in the last grand experiment, they had created an age of light, and that means an internet like we did, because light also means information. So when you create a grid through which all information can flow, you also provide an opportunity for all knowledge to be known. There's nothing sacred or nothing that can really truly be kept secret. I mean, look at the group Anonymous. They prove that. They can hack Fort Knox, they can hack any government installation they can hack into. So there's really no place to run, no place to hide on the internet. So what we're seeing is a replay where all the darkness, all the ugliness is going to come out. And in that process, people are going to be awakened. But it's how they respond is going to determine whether we're successful this time or we have to go through this whole process again on another planet. Well, all right. So for all of you light workers and starseeds and walk-ins out there, this is what you came for, because they're starting to reveal the deepest, the darkest, and the ugliest stuff here in the United States. So back to the election, how is that figuring in? Well, WikiLeaks, I love that, Julian Assange is being given information by the military and the intelligence community that they have had for a long time on people in power, in particular our government leaders. and they are exposing all the corruption. Amongst that corruption is a big sex pedophilia ring and sex trafficking of children. And, we're used to corruption with money laundering. We're used to special interest groups being, bribing government. We're used to all that political corruption. But I think the final straw for anybody is going to be when they find out that children are being sexually abused and killed at the hands of the global elite. So that's going to blow the lid off. That's just, that right there could create some major problems. So, like I said, the Nibiruans were telling us stay calm as this stuff comes out, and whenever you feel agitated by it, do your emotional clearing, use your formula to get through this, because as we finish this last piece, all this stuff has to come out. All that was hidden has to be known. And somebody's got to maintain that middle ground. It's got to create that. We've got to be the calm heads that prevail. We've got to be the ones to hold that balance. That means we can't get caught up in this drama. So all of you out there, please do your research to find out what's really going on. Find out why it's a fake election. Why neither Clinton or Trump will ever become president. And if one of them does, it won't be for very long. Hillary would probably be indicted for her role in all the sex trafficking. So we have to get beyond the political drama and step back from that and realize this is a replay. And our goal is to maintain the peace, because our goal is to become peacekeepers, right? So we have to find a way to achieve the balance. The light's going to be bringing their A game to the table, and the dark is going to be bringing their A game to the table. And one thing to keep in mind about the dark bringing their game to the A table, their A game to the table, is that they are going to feed off of all the drama that is created, all the anger, the rage, the fear, as their dark deeds come to light. So if we don't pump that energy into the grid, they can't be fed, because the longer we feed them, the longer they have power. It's going to be tough. It's going to be the toughest thing we've ever done. So I encourage all of you to just keep yourself together, talk to each other, continue to do your emotional clearing, reach out for help when you feel like you're overwhelmed by the energies, because it feels like we're in gale force winds right now with all the emotional energy swirling around in the cosmos. So just hang in there, and we will get through this. All right, take care.
This is